All right, today I want to talk to you about forcible entry using the K tool. The K tool, I don't know if you can clearly see why it's called a K tool. It's a very effective and efficient tool for pulling cylinders off of commercial doors. Whenever you look at a commercial door, you're going to be looking, all you're going to see is this thinnest part extending past the door frame. And the K tool, you'll take the K tool and you'll slide it over in this method right here and tap it in place. You don't have to hit it very hard. Put your adze right here in this collar. I don't know if you saw the collar, but it's made for the adze. Put it in, put your adze in here. The instructions say to pull up. I only found that out the other day after 39 years of using it without instructions. But I always pulled down and it worked very effective. So you pull down or pull up, it pulls the cylinder out, and what that does, that bypasses the need for a key, because this cylinder, whenever you stick your key in it and you turn it, it manipulates a mechanism on the back. And it's either going to be something similar to this, or it's going to be a square rod more similar to this that would come out. And if it's a square rod, it's going to go in a square hole, or it'll be a flat rod that goes in a flat hole inside the door. And when you turn that key, that pulls your bolt or your block in and out. Now, one thing, let me point out on the K tool again. If you ever try to put it on and it won't go on, flip it around. It only takes a ½ inch of clearance to go here. And so I've only run into that a few times, but I've never ever run into a situation where for clearance I couldn't get the K tool on. They make a lot of mechanisms to keep you from getting the K tool on, flat plates, recess locks, big collars, different things. But never was it a clearance problem, because this only requires a ½ inch of clearance. So once you pull the cylinder, and once you do this one time, you'll always know how to do it. It's super easy, super effective, but doing it that first time is kind of a learning curve, finding out exactly what you have to feel for and how do you manipulate it. But when you pull this cylinder, remember, all of your motions are going to be this way, just like operating a key, with no more effort. And so what you have to do when you pull that cylinder, with the key tool, it has two sides. And this side duplicates this on the cylinder. And if you have a square rod or a flat rod, you would use this side, the flat side. Only 5% of mine in my whole career, and I pulled well over 100 locks, did I ever need the flat side. 95% were always this one, and they were always this lock I'm fixing to show you. And this is called a drop block. And you'll understand why as soon as I manipulate it. The reason I'm not on camera is I wanted y'all to be able to see what you're looking at whenever you're going into that door. Okay, and so this, if you look between the crack of the door and you see a big, thick block like this as opposed to something like this, you're going to need this key. This is 95% of your locks, predominantly on aluminum frame doors with glass. So I hope you can see there's a pin right here. You see this indention? There's an indention here and an indention there. That pin is spring loaded, and when you depress it, then the block opens up. Now it's going to open easier if I do it from the back side, and I'm going to do that in a minute. But I wanted you to see where the pin is at. Now you wouldn't be able to do this. I'm doing this simply for demonstration's sake. But you see where that pin is at? And so it is always in the 7 or the 5 o'clock position. And so I'm going to lock it back. Now, you wouldn't be able to do this. This would be inside the door. But again, for demonstration purposes, okay, this part, I'm going to come in like this, depress that pin, and with no more effort, I'm in. And so I'm going to do it from the other side, and so you can see it. You see the pin? The pin went down, and I'm in. Now, here's the crazy thing about, they have these locks on high-rise billion-dollar buildings. And I would tell these owners of these buildings, or the people that rent them, I said, I can get into your building with a pencil. And they said, but when you pull the cylinder, you don't have to have the key tool. If you lose it or it broke or something, you don't have to have it. Anything to depress that pin, and you're in. And so a lot of times I would demonstrate it with a big pin, which I happen to have. A big pin can get you in. Oh, the difference is instead of coming in horizontally, you want to come in downward and find that. You'll know the minute you do it, you will know the rest of your career what you're looking for. Again, I said it was harder to lock back because that block is so heavy. My pin's breaking. A screwdriver works really good because it's a little more solid. So that's all it is to get into that type of a lock. The other type of lock works on the same basic principle. It has, again, it has a mechanism that comes in here, and it operates when you turn that key. Once you pull the cylinder, all you have to do is you have to duplicate that same movement. If you're using your key tool, you would come in like this. And you're in. I'm going to demo it from the other side so you can see it work. You come in here, you find where the mechanism is, and you just simply turn like you're opening with a key, no more effort. Again, same thing. You can come in here with a screwdriver, change your angle a little bit, and it's almost easier sometimes. Well, that's because I had to make my own key tool. But anyway, so that's about it for the difficulty in using K tools. Once you know how to use them, very, very effective. Every time I came off on a commercial building fire, I always came off the K tool. Because it was so effective. It's so quickly going down and popping locks and getting into buildings. Okay, I wanted to point this out. This is for residential. With the K tool comes a shove knife. Now, some people might have used a pocket knife in the past to get into some locks. This lock, and this is what a lot of us have on our own homes, it has a safety back here. If you can see this pin, I don't know if you can see that. This pin is designed to be closed, and it prevents someone from coming in here with a pocket knife or a shove knife and getting into your house. But it depends on that pin being installed properly on a striker plate. And so if it's installed properly so that when you shut your door at home, this might be something you want to check. That pin, you see it's gone now. I hope you can see that. That pin is back behind there. It's depressed. So now I can't come in here with a shove knife or a pocket knife and get in. But when you run into that, if you'll push hard on the door, real often there's enough slack. You push and that pin will pop, and then you'll be able to you'll be able to get in. No. Once that pin is popped, then you'll be able to get in. So a lot of times just by pushing on that door, you're able to use that shove knife and get in. So anyway, I hope that answers any questions you might have, and I hope good luck with forcible entry. Thank you.